So regardless of what any YouTuber tells you, the fact is if you're invested in crypto, if you're invested in stocks, even DeFi, you are susceptible to macroeconomic trends. What I mean is world events sometimes dictate whether your stock, crypto, whatever it is that you own goes up or down. The reason is because there's typically two environments. There's a risk-on environment when investors are excited, they're seeing profits. Can you imagine like if you had walked into a casino and someone right before you walked in gave you $100,000 as a gift? That's a risk-on environment when you go in the casino. Chances are you're going to take bigger bets, right? Well, imagine someone takes $100,000 from you right before you walk into a casino. Chances are you're not going to be taking as many big bets. The same is happening in the stock market right now. So right now in current events, I don't know when you're watching this video, we've got massive fear. Fear around inflation and also fear around a possible impending war between Russia and the Ukraine. And as much as you might think here in the West, it doesn't affect us, it does. All of us are global traders. The price of oil, all of that, inflation, it puts tremendous pressure on all your assets. So you as an investor, you can't just stand your ground and say, well, I bought Bitcoin and I really believe in it. Or I bought, for instance, on our channel, we love the DeFi projects that Forex has introduced us to, like Drip and Animal Farm. We can't just say, well, these won't be affected because we love Forex and we love DeFi. That would just be you being emotional. What you need to understand is that, of course, macro headwinds are going to affect your investments. So what do? Right? I know for me, it feels like, man, you just only like green days, right? You're happy on green days, you're sad on red days. That's normal. But what you don't want to do is trade based on your emotion. So let me show you what I mean. In case you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the Drip Farm channel. We don't shill you all the crap coins like the other YouTubers. We just say how it is. I've invested a significant amount of money in Drip, and you guys have joined my buddy list because you wanted to make 1% per day. This is why people are in DeFi, guys, is because while their Bitcoin is down 10% today, their Ethereum down percent, protocols like this are still paying 1%. But as you guys know, I haven't clicked claim. I just click hydrate. I keep recompounding because I don't believe the best days of Drip are behind us. I think they're ahead because of Forex and his announcement of doing all sorts of partnerships. And if you believe like crypto is just over, like we are now headed into a massive long-term recession, you could be right. I don't know. You don't know. None of us have a crystal ball. The one thing I know from now managing a Telegram group that has 1,200 members, a lot of us are prone to come in there as newbies and say, hey, what do you think the price of such and such will be in a month from now or in 6 months from now? And I always simply kind of jokingly say, like, my crystal ball is broken. I don't know about yours, but mine's broken. Do you guys remember all the YouTubers that said at the end of 2021, Bitcoin would be at 100,000? And they're still shilling their stuff on their YouTube channels. I don't know. To me, you lose credibility when you make price predictions. What you need to do is to really take a look at the actual project itself. So like, for instance, when you look at Tesla, you go, what sector are they in? Do I believe the EV market is going to be bigger in the future or smaller? Is Tesla the company I want to invest in? Because there's a lot of people that are claiming to make great electric cars. Why would I invest in Tesla? Who leads Tesla? What does the leadership team look like? Are they competent? Have they stuck around when times were bad? Is the CEO on its way out? Are their best days behind them? You look at their valuation and you go, is there money coming in? How are their sales, their profits? That's how you determine whether to invest, not based on the price of the stock, okay? Then you can look for an entry and say, is there a better entry into the stock? But so that's how I would look at Tesla. Now, the same is true when it comes to Drip. The way I look at Drip is, you right here, you've got a down day, down in the markets. We hit an all-time high around $200, and since then it's been a slow fade downward. Now, you can keep zooming out, and if you keep zooming out, what you'll find is that it was only a couple months ago when Drip was at an all-time high. It was also a couple months ago when Drip was $50-$60. So what do? Well, again, I would use the same way of looking at I do stocks, crypto, is evaluate what is the project's utility? What does the jockey look like? Has he been successful in the past? Why would investors be attracted at a time like this to a project like Drip? Is DeFi coming into trend or is it coming out of trend? All of these things are what I'm looking at when I make an investment call. So right now, the narrative in the news, and I'll pull up both sides of the fence. As you guys know, Fox tends to lean right. Immediate threat to peace. Blinken says moment of peril for millions in Ukraine. And then you look at CNN, right? Their nemesis, and vice versa. U.S. says Russia plans to manufacture justification for war. Wow, Fox and CNN agree today. What's going on? Well, you might say this is a political football. It's a distraction measure. The media wants you to get peak fear to drive lower spending. It'll help with inflation. It's a political football they're playing with Vladimir Putin. It's trying to give Joe Biden a win so that we can say, look, Joe Biden kept us from war. That possibly could be. Again, I don't know. I'm not in those meetings. You're probably way more aware of those meetings because you're in the Kremlin. I'm not. So as an outsider, I'm going, okay, I can't write that could be the possibility. It's also a possibility that genuinely Russia says we have to get into Ukraine or our livelihood, the pipelines and the deals like with oil and energy, like our sustainability as a country, we need part of the Ukraine. Who knows? I'm not some world economic guru on any of these issues, but I'm at least aware that these things are what's driving the market sell-off today. So when you look at the greater market today, you can see peak fear, man. Peak fear in the markets. Sorry, guys, my ad. I have to get rid of my ad blocker. There we go. You can see a sell-off, 600 points in the Dow. NASDAQ down 2.88%. This is affecting all assets. You cannot escape the macro headwinds when you're an investor. You say, well, I'll just go to cash. Well, you guys know even cash is susceptible. So really the only thing that's doing well right now is gold, and that tends to do well in peak times of fear. So it's best to, practice being a diversified investor. But if you're like me, you like high risk assets. And DeFi definitely is a high-risk asset. Why? Because its market valuation, its market caps are so small that any big sellers can really move the markets. So yes, the price of Drip is going down. You look at Animal Farm, and let's see how Animal Farm is doing. Animal Farm still has 307 TVL. Now, this is down still from 315 yesterday, but it's still pretty good. The price of pigs, $266 at time of recording, and the price of dogs has taken a little bit of a hit at $64. Now, I'm dollar cost averaging every day. I'm in these pools. I also went ahead and bought more dogs, anticipating news from Forex Shark regarding the pig pen or the piggy bank protocol, which is going to be an addition to the Animal Farm. It's supposed to make staking pigs a lot more sexier than making $11 off of $11,000 every day. So anyways, I wanted to come on here. Hopefully that shapes your perspective on what's going on. And any YouTuber that's just buy the dip. I don't know. Maybe, they have incentive. Like for me, is it ROI positive? Wouldn't it be better if I'm just like, buy, guys, join my buddy list, get invested now. Like, of course, that would benefit me, but I feel like it would be dishonest. My job is to be honest with you and to tell you exactly what I'm doing. This channel is meant to just document my journey. I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you want. Now, I could be completely wrong. Maybe this is the best time to buy the dips. But like what I teach people is to simply dollar cost average. So if you're like, I have $5,000 that I'm willing in risk capital to put towards some of these DeFi projects, then cool. Maybe today's a massive red day. You start building your position today. You put $1,000 in today. Tomorrow, maybe it's green and you don't do anything. And then the next day it's green, you don't do anything. And then you wait for another red day and you build your position. That's typically how I do it. But I'm not staring at the charts every day. Again, these are risk capital moves. Today I actually bought, a big portion of stocks in a company that I like just to help build my position and dollar cost average down. My position was down, I think, 15%. So by me doubling up, it's down 7.5%. So the likelihood of me covering those losses in a shorter amount of time is a lot more likely than if I just wait. Anyways, sorry to get too technical. Sorry to bore you with this video. Guys, I'm technically just a YouTuber, but I really do care about you. And I know there's a lot of people out there that just are shilling you stuff, and I don't want to be that guy. As you know, this channel is about me documenting my DeFi moves, okay? Not my macro investment moves. Maybe one day we'll create a channel for all of that. But this channel is specifically saying, hey, here's the things that I have my ear to in the DeFi space. And right now it's the Forex projects. And as you guys know, I took a little gamble here at the My Diamond team. Which again, I'm doing a giveaway tonight, 2 airdrops for free if you just sign up. So anyone that signs up today, let me know in the Telegram group, and we're gonna send you a free airdrop. But it's a gamble. Don't do it. It's just put 0.5 BNB in there. The reason you should do 0.5 BNB is you're gonna get pre-sale for a future project we'll talk about. That's for the My Diamond team. But I don't even want to talk about that. Guys, this video's gone way too long. Hopefully that gives context to how you're feeling. If you're feeling down today, it's okay. It's normal. But just don't trade emotionally. Keep your mind strong. Know what's going on. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more videos. And we'll see you guys back here in the next one.